Hello, everybody. It's me, it's your Star Wars Dad. Good to see you. Hey, I am here today with the light side meta. After a long request, people keep asking, what's the meta? What's the best deck? What's going on? I made a video a long time ago, best light side decks, and here it is coming around. End of June 2022, the meta light side decks in LEGO Star Wars Battles. Alrighty then, like and subscribe. Make sure to join the channel if you are so inclined. I appreciate the support. Love you guys. Great community. Here we go. So we're going to talk about the meta cards in the deck right now. On the light side, right? So I think there's going to be a couple of important things here, and I'll talk about them as I go. The very first important thing, you're going to notice in all three, I'm going to show you three meta type decks, okay? You're going to see 5 cards in every single one of these decks. So you don't have a lot of wiggle room, right? The Bomber, BB-8, the Boomaballs, the Ewoks, and the 3 Porgs. Guys, these cards are in every meta deck that's out there right now. We haven't come off of these cards. They're so important. I guess if you were going to shed one, it would be the Bomber. But you better be prepared to get some good pushes going. It could be done. It could be done, but you're certainly putting yourself at a handicap, especially when that Bomber starts getting up to level 12 and 13 and does so much damage. But if you're going to sacrifice one, that is the one you would sacrifice. And then second, I want to say, I'm not giving you specific combos of these cards. I'm just telling you that these are cards that are in the meta. You should find your own combo to use these cards with. And do it that way. So without further ado, let's get into it. You can see here, in addition to our standard set of cards, I've got Yoda. Yoda is the best champion. I call him the best champion in the game, and the reason for that is I actually think that Darth Maul is probably a little better than him, and maybe even Darth Vader is better than him, and maybe even Boba Fett is better than Yoda. Possibly. At worst, they're equal. But nobody else on the light side stacks up like Yoda does. Now, as we start seeing champions like Kenobi and Ahsoka level up, we're going to start to see them enter the meta as well. But right now, the only champion anybody has leveled up enough to use in ladder play, it's Yoda. He's the best champ. I'm going to show you 2 other champs as like secondary metas, but don't get confused. Yoda is the best light side champ. The 2 cards I have in here, the Minox Tower Seeking Suckers, Tower Life Suckers. They will eat the life out of your tower and you won't even know what happened. You gotta watch out for them. I can tell you many, many times I've exhausted my cards, my resources, and boom, I get Minox dropped on me with some Boomaballs. Tower dead. Tower done. Game over. Good night, Gracie. So those Minox are super tower eaters. They're really awesome. Enfys Nest. I think as you start to see Enfys Nest get leveled up to 11, 12, 13, she's going to be in almost every deck you see. She's so good. I've seen her hold off a Darth Vader. You know, she pushes back. She does a little cone of damage, so she does some AoE damage. She pushes everybody backwards. She wipes out battle droids. She just does a lot. She's tanky. She just does a lot of really nice things, and I think she's going to start showing up in a lot more light side decks as we move forward. One other thing I should note, and I mentioned this in my dark side meta deck as well, meta video as well. Card levels do matter, so where you're playing, you got to kind of feel out the card levels. Like where I am, it's difficult to play with a level 9 rare Enfys Nest. She doesn't quite match up at 7,000 trophies to handling other cards. I really need her to be like at least at 10, probably more like 11 or 12, and then I can really start using her. She can start doing some serious damage to some folks. My Minox actually at 9 are still okay. And I say, okay, they're not great. If they were higher, it'd be better. But the epic cards at level 9 start to really ramp up and start to get even more and more and more stats. Like they ramp up more than just the same, they get, what am I trying to say? They ramp up. That's what I'm trying to say. I said it. So instead of going from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, they go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. They get to level 9, they go to 6, then they go to 9, then they go to 12. I don't know the numbers, but you get the idea. Level 9's one of those rants. So play out, make sure you're observing the levels of your cards. Here I got the Turbo Laser and the Particle Beam. The only other viable tower would be the Ewok Treehouse. I don't have it here, and I have it here. Ewok Treehouse is the only other viable tower. Those are the 3 most viable towers. You will see some people play around with other towers. That's fine. You'll see people play with other units. That's fine. But the thing is that These are the meta ones. People can have success. It's a somewhat balanced game. You can have success with a lot of cards, but these are the meta cards. And while I'm frozen here, Ahsoka. I think she's second tier right now, but as folks start to ramp her up, when she gets to like 11, 12, 13, the amount of damage that she does is bone crushing, dude. She is an absolute monster. And I think that her damage is going to be there. And right now, when I look at my decks, I'm a damage kind of guy. I like doing damage. Once I finish Kylo to 13, I'm either going to start working on Ahsoka or Ben. Now, Ben's not a damage guy, but he is a confused guy, but he has to be at least at level 11 or he doesn't work. Ahsoka, I think if she levels up, she's going to be really, really good. Just make sure you got your levels up there, and she's still not as good as Yoda until she gets leveled up, and then we're going to find out. My other two variant cards in here, yeah, so first of all, let's talk about the Commandos first. The Commandos are just kind of all-around good unit. They're the Stormtroopers. They're the exact same as Stormtroopers, but they're on the light side. They do good damage. They hit swarms. They can handle a battalion of battle droids. They're a little bit tanky. They can just handle themselves really well. They're good troops. The Tauntaun. I think the Tauntaun is the biggest difference in this game between the light side and the dark side. Yeah, the Minox rush towers too, but they're a little slower about it, and you can seismic charge them, and then you get like one Stormtrooper. You can hold your ground. If the Tauntaun gets going, you is dead. I've had it happen so many times where I'm playing my opponent. I got one rear tower. They got one middle tower. They rush the Tauntaun from the side. By the time I fought it off, another Tauntaun comes around. And by the time I fight that off, here's another Tauntaun. And then I'm out of cycle. I'm too bad. I'm out of cycle, out of luck, out of life. Over. I think it is really hard for me to remove the Tauntaun from my deck. I do it, but it's been one of my favorite cards since the very beginning of the game. And now that I've got it at level 12, oh, the damage that he does. Love the Tauntaun. Love him, love him, love him. Now, one more card that I'm going to talk about in the light side meta, and this is a pretty narrow meta, guys. Again, you got 5 cards in every deck unless you decide to switch out the bomber. I can't forget the Varactyl. So the Varactyl is, you got to have him leveled up, okay? I use him at events a lot with a lot of success. He jumps in there. He does that initial stun. You can't get him with the BB9 unit. He's really good, but you got to have him leveled up. I can't use him at level 8 at the 7,000 trophy mark. I could try. I really need him to be like 10. At 10, I could start using him. At 8, if you're around 4,000, 5,000 trophies, you can probably use him down there. He is tough to deal with, everybody. If you've got him stacked, like if you stack him with Tauntaun, what's your opponent going to do? They drop a seismic charge, but then these guys keep going. So just keep that in mind that Varactyl, as he ramps up, is going to be very, very good and going to be in the meta. You're going to start to see him more often. I got Luke in there. He's super tanky. He's got his forward semicircle of damage that he does where he's force push. His biggest weakness is you can distract him I can drop one Stormtrooper behind him. He looks away. The particle beam ends him. He's kind of weak that way a little bit, but he's really, really good. He's below the Yoda tier, but he's the next best light side champion. Now, let me look through here a little bit. Now that I've talked about the metas, are there any other cards that might fit in here? You could probably get by with R2 in a deck if you're going to play some defense. He's definitely caused me some problems. Moroff's a lot of fun. I can't put him in the meta. The only other group I can think of here are the Porgs. I like the Porgs. You just got to find the right situation for them. But if they get on a tower, the tower is dead. They were certainly I keep saying fart. They were certainly part of the early game meta when we were playing beta. So the Flock of Porgs is a good card. If you got it leveled up, go ahead and use it and have some fun with it. There you go, guys. That's the light side deck. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to show you some battles that I played on my stream. These are in an event, which is the only place I can really get where all the cards are level and you can really demonstrate what the cards do. But obviously they do even more damage or survive longer if they're in the ladder. But, just to get them on an even playing field, here are the light side meta cards playing against each other or playing against the dark side in the event. What was the OP part of the strategy? Okay, so we're playing with this deck now against Chipper Jr. Chipper's up to bat. Oh, a single by Chipper. Oh man, that's an expensive start for me right there. I guess I'll start with a Luke rush. That was a super expensive start. Okay, now we're going to do is Varactyl. Luke's going to smash all those hounds, or most of them. Then we'll get the Tauntaun going. Boba's... Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, all he's got is Boba. Is the Tauntaun still alive? Yes. Get our tower up. Luke's going to smash him again. Maybe that was out of... Maybe I smashed him out of tower range. But I'll have my Booba Balls here. When they come back, stun them anyway. And now we got a middle tower established. Okay. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Okay, we're gonna bring Ewoks back here. This is trouble. This is trouble. We'll see if we can survive this. Well, he's really spending that seismic. I mean, I'm making him spend, but I don't have a lot of funds here either. So it's... Is this deck too expensive? Did I not balance this deck out right? You cannot have expensive decks in this game, guys. You have to have your decks as cheap as possible in order to have a chance in this game. Let's go ahead and load up the Particle Beam. And I think we'll keep that tower busy enough to load up another one. Here we go. Here, my deck is too expensive. That's what's going on here. So I'm gonna have to Boomer Ball this, which is too much to spend. I need to keep my 3 Porgs available. This, I need to relook at this deck. So, a note: if you're playing a deck similar to this, I should have something cheaper in here. I should have R2. Do I not have BB-8 in this deck? Is that my mistake? I don't think I have BB-8. Oh, there he is. I'm just in a really bad cycle. I think that's what's happened. I think I'm just in a really bad cycle. Got Varactyl in there just in time to stop the... Okay, let's go with Tauntaun. Here comes the Tauntaun, baby. We got Boomer Balls ready. Yes, sir. That's not going to work because I'm going to Boomer Ball you. Okay, that tower is dead almost. This tower's dead. Now he's fighting for both towers. That tower's gone. Mine's gone. Varactyl time. Okay. I know I even said I'm not thrilled with these 1 tower wins, but I'm in an event here, so I got to win. In an event, just win, baby. Just win. Oh, that's over. It's over. Here we go. Good game, Chipper Jr. I like Asajj. She had a fun mechanic. I don't think she's in the meta, but she has a fun mechanic to use. I really had fun with her when I did play with her. I don't know if I have a lot of other specific comments, and I better play here. I didn't switch out my decks. No, I haven't played with this yet. Here's Light Side. Okay, here we go. This is Light Side with Nest. Now watch. I'm going to do this. I should be doing more Turbo Lasers. We'll play with Turbo Lasers next time. Watch what Nest does with these Stormtroopers. I'm going to get them in range. And I want to get... See, she knocks them back. She can really hurt heroes, too, champions with that, where she gives them a real problem and knocking them backwards and stuff. Okay, so my going to finish that off. We do this again. What are we doing? That tower's dead. You just let that tower die. Don't focus on the danger. The Ewoks were not causing anybody any problems right there. You were going to have to deal with them in a couple of minutes, but you didn't have to... And he's just letting the Minox eat him alive. I have no concept of why anybody would ever think that's a good idea. We'll bring out... Now watch, when Nest hits it, it's going to be freed up for a second. Then the BB-8 will catch back up to it. That's funny. Okay, we're going to do this so we can kill that tower, or come close anyway. Both these towers are going to be within range. We're going to build a Turbo Laser here. That tower's dead. Alright, I'm going to wait. I'm going to build up energy. If he drops... Golly, that's the biggest waste of anything I've ever seen in my life. Don't do that, guys. I'm going to kill him now. I'm going to Yoda. Oh, and he goes on the other side. Wrong side. Him going on that side enables me to bum rush this other side. And he's dead. He's just as dead gets. Yoda's going to shield everything, including BB-8. Here we go. Everything is dead, and that's game over. So there. There you see what the Minox and Empus Nest can do in your lineup on the light side. And again, you've only really got 2 spots to play with there. Maybe 3 if you sub out the Bomber. But there's your meta light side deck. Tusken is very good. Tusken can 1v1 Yoda if Yoda doesn't use his special. For Sith Lord's really good. I gotta focus here, guys. Sith Lord's really good. This is gonna be a 1-tower win if I get it. And he's using the meta decks too, so watch what Sith Lord is using. Let me get this up. I'll try to Boom Ball this. He's gonna build a middle tower. Let's see if I can Boom Ball Bobo before he gets up. Get him! Okay, we're on him, so he's gonna do some damage, but he's about dead. There he goes. Now, I gotta wait. I'm gonna wait here. What's he gonna do? I'd like to do a deep Ahsoka drop. Here we go. Let's drop Ahsoka against these stormtroopers, and she can also hit the tower. And then I can Tauntaun the other side. Bring in these porgs to protect Ahsoka. Come on, come on, come on. Get that porg up. Get that. There you go. Oh, don't. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So much damage. Do all the damage. Oh, I don't like that. Why? I wanted the narrow circle. I wanted the narrow circle there. Okay, hang on, hang on. That's a lot of damage to all his stuff. Boom, drop him in there. Drop the BB-8. He's got to do something. We're going to stun Moloch. We're going to kill it. That tower's dead. But now we got to defend. I need my Boom Balls to load up. You guys are stalling him for enough time. That's good, that's good, that's good. Boom Balls right here. Smack. Okay, okay, we're good. But here comes BB-8. That's a problem. Come on, Ewok. Come on, Ewoks. There we go. Come on, Ewoks! Ah, okay, that seismic charge was good. Now what I want, Tusken and Boomba will kill the particle beam. So I'm going to put pressure on the other side with Ahsoka. Yes, sir. Nope, I'm going to have to respond to that. I don't like that. I don't like that Ahsoka gets going and then she's stuck in one place. That tower dead? No. Oh, I'm in trouble. Okay, hang on. I gotta get both these towers. There's that one. Okay. Here's this one. Come on, come on. Okay, we're playing now. We're playing. Here we go. Mano y mano. What? What? Oh, no! He blocked my Boomas! I didn't even look because I thought I had it. That was a nice play. Oh, that was a nice play. That's you playing a really good play. Sith Lord's a really good player, so in events you don't end up with a lot of you end up with lesser competition a lot of times. I need to get this other dark side meta deck so I can show these show them in a video here. Well, that last one didn't quite work out for me, did it? Let that be a lesson there. Just use your bomber. Just use your, even though you got a low level, just use your bomber. If I'd used my bomber, we would have kept going. I could have boom balled the other side. I might have gotten away with a W there against a really good player with Ahsoka. Also keep in mind, again, like I said, Yoda is the best champion on the light side until people start getting other champions leveled up like Luke, like Ahsoka, maybe even like a Ben leveled up. Anyway, just keep that in mind. And as far as the other cards, the deck build is not important. Just the cards themselves, the Tauntauns, the Minox. If you get the Varactyl leveled up, you know, just the cards themselves. What else do I got in here? Emphas Nest, get her leveled up, and pay attention to your levels. The commandos, if the levels aren't high or the levels don't match up to the level that you're at or where you are in the game, you're gonna struggle no matter what the card is. So there you go, guys. Hopefully this light side meta video helps you to put together the kind of deck you want to put together on the light side. Hope you have a great day, and hopefully you always remember, Nooch too good. Commander, execute Order 67. Join the channel, like the channel, subscribe to the channel. Watch more videos.